The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Taylor, can you see the screen?
I cannot.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Jim Guinan with Insurance Agency Marketing, and I'm in the annuity department. Today, I'm joined by Taylor Davis. He's a regional director with Oxford Life Insurance, and he's going to talk today about some of the very competitive product offerings that Oxford has, including strong fixed rates as well as index products. So we'll have Taylor present to you here in just a few moments. In the meantime, I did want to remind everyone that our webinar is being recorded today. And so if for some reason you have to leave early, we will make it available later for you. It should be available a little later this morning or early this afternoon. Or if you just want to, re-review that. And then if you have any questions or feedback for us, please let me know, or you can also reach out to Taylor. So with that, I did want to get started and talk a little bit about some things going and happening here at Insurance Agency Marketing in Omaha. We welcome you. We're looking at a very hot day in Omaha. They're talking about 97 degrees, so I guess it's July. What can you say? All right, let's talk a little bit about some of our business builders. The referred producer program continues to be a success here at Insurance Agency Marketing. Basically, you can see how that works. When you refer an agent to us, we will give you a $50 check for that referral when they contract. And then as they do business going forward, you will earn, in essence, an override as long as they continue to write. And this is unlimited, so we don't cap you out at 2 producers to be referred or so many in a given year. You could refer a number of producers that can write business for years to come that we will do the work. Certainly reach out to them and help them with the business. And we do appreciate those contacts. So if you have agents out there that are writing annuity or life business and they're not getting the service or the product offerings that they are looking for, let us know. We'll follow up on that. Of course, a part of also writing business with us on an ongoing basis is our marketing reimbursement. For example, we'll put in $100 into your account for every $100,000 of premium that you write. And what's great about that is you don't have to use that by a certain time or lose it. It's an ongoing accumulation of dollars that we put into an account for you. And then when you have a business expense you want to submit to us, just submit the receipts and we will reimburse you 50% of that cost. So that's our way of sharing in your business and helping you grow that. So again, kind of unique. Both of those programs are actually unique in what they do for you. So the third level of that again would be our new producer bonus, which is for the business you write in your first 180 days with us. And as you can see, these are the levels that you can attain at that time. So if at the end of 6 months, for example, granted, you may be writing other lines of business too, but if your annuity business reaches that $300,000 level, you could have $2,000 towards your marketing reimbursement. We could put a $1,500 gift card out to you, for example. Again, our way of saying thanks to you for writing your business with IMES in your first 6 months. Okay, and then of course, we, the marketers, we like to think that we are the only reason business comes to us, but it's not. We do have a lot of good people around us and good people around here to help you build your business and run it smoothly. So of course we have the case design assistance. So when you write business, life, or annuity, any line of business actually, there are case managers who watch the flow of that business as it comes through here. They scrub the business. The new business team are also the case managers of that, and they will follow that case all the way through till it's issued. So they will make contact with the home offices to make sure that the requirements are being met. Also, of course, we do have life and annuity quotes. We run many of those quotes in our department, the annuity department. We also have assistants that can help us get your immediate annuity quotes, your income rider quotes, or a specific design product that you need. The paperless contracting, for example, has continued to streamline so that you don't have to fill out contracting every single time you want to get appointed with a new company. So again, those are just some of the tools and resources that we have that can help you and save time. Our creative department, Jacob and Andrew, are very busy. We just received a report yesterday on a number in our marketing, all company marketing meeting about a number of agents that have been asking for updated logos, branding, email marketing, and website design. Those are the number one requests and projects that they work on presently. So if you do not have a website, or if you have one and you haven't updated it, or it doesn't match your branding so much, for example, give these gentlemen a call, tell them what you're looking for, or ask them for some help, and they will do what they can to help you with that. And so again, this department has continued to grow and develop and has more projects on the that are waiting to be done than they've ever had. So again, utilize those individuals to help you brand, build a website, update your website, things of that nature. Okay, and I did mention a little bit about our website, but it's imsinc.com. That's www.iamsinc.com. And you can see a number of the things that are listed here of what you can find on that website. The tools that we use in our annuity marketing area, the most I think are probably looking for products through our product search tool to help with income rider comparisons, but also, every day we get different scenarios. An 88-year-old in a certain state, we want to find an index product or just a good fixed rate. With 35 companies, it's very hard to keep track of all that. So we rely on those tools just as you do. The annuity grid that you can find on the website, which is about 40 pages, is also what we have at our desk, highlights the best products from each of our top companies. It also has a special section on income riders, tells you what the rider roll-up rate is, what the cost might be, and that tool is also posted on the website when it's updated for us. Of course, there's also a term quote engine, so if you need some term quotes, it will give you the top 5, 10 payouts of life insurance if you want a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year level term. You can find that right on the website. It's a great tool, and it's available to you anytime. Also, there is an excellent resource library available on our website. Okay, let's talk a little bit about IAMS Wealth Management. And we have had our own registered investment advisor now over 2 years. It is done quite well. If you're interested in learning more about what it means to be a Series 65 licensed representative, an investment advisor rep, you want to talk to the team over at IAMS Wealth Management and see what's involved as far as that program, that career more or less, what it costs to get set up, what kind of revenue, what the profits and revenues can be for that type of business, and talk with Charles and his team with IAMS Wealth Management. They'd be glad to visit with you and give you more information about IAMS Wealth. So I'm going to set out a question here. If you would like to answer yes or no is fine. they would be glad to give you a phone call or email you some information about more about specifically IAMS Wealth and what this securities license can do for you in your business, and how it can help you grow your business, add to what you're already doing. And they'll let you know what the commitment is too. So if you would like to answer yes or no to that poll question, please do so. I'll be closing it very soon here. Again, they usually reach out, and after the webinar in the afternoon sometime, they should be reaching out to you. If not today, they should be first thing tomorrow, if you have any questions at all. So I would direct it to them. Okay, thanks for your responses. We appreciate it. Moving on here, I did want to talk to you about our Life and Annuity Academy. We do have plans for another academy this year. We do not have dates set yet, but we are accepting registrations. Again, this is our 2-day producer training. It's all expense paid for those individuals that are invited. Gives you an opportunity to meet some top producers, other producers around the country. We usually select around 35 producers to come to this academy. Sometimes it's here. The most recent one was in Omaha, and sometimes it's at one of our associate companies. So we do not have, like I said, the date set, but we are accepting registrations. We plan on having at least one more academy for this year. If you'd like to get information about the academy, you can certainly answer yes to the question now that I'm posing out there. Answer yes if you'd like. After the webinar is over, there is an email that goes out with more information. I believe there's a sample agenda on that and also an opportunity to register for it. Like I said, we have been taking registrations. We'll be glad to review it. What we look for in our attendees, of course, are those individuals that are writing fixed annuity or life business. If you're brand new to the business, or if you've been active in the field but you haven't been writing any annuity or life, maybe you're more of a Medicare agent or you've been working in another facet of the life insurance or investment field, this may not be the academy for you now. All right. So, but again, if you'd like to get more information, have a phone call, have a conversation, be glad to do so. I'd be glad to visit with you. Or if there is an annuity or life marketer that you already work with and you know well and you'd like to visit more, please do so. Okay, moving on. Just about done, Taylor. Just about done. I want to tell you a little bit more about our marketing summit. We do now have our next date set for our marketing summit, which, as you can see, the invitational period runs from this last January 1 through June of 2019. And again, it is both an educational and social event, and it is an invite only. But to give you an idea of the production that we look for to be eligible, the last marketing summit was at Boulder's Resort in Scottsdale and was the most well-attended event that we've had to date with insurance agency marketing. So certainly let us know what we can do to help you get on track. It will be at the Ritz-Carlton in Naples, Florida in August 25th of 2019. So we appreciate those of you that have been writing business with us. We look forward to helping you qualify for that. And also that we do have one of our top carriers offering a double credit towards that. I can tell you more about that a little later on. But with that, I do want to move on, and I will now change over to Mr. Taylor Davis with Oxford Life. He will now present his ideas and good news for us all. We want to thank you for attending today. And Taylor, I will leave it to you now.
Perfect. Do you see my screen?
I do. I do.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, you guys have a lot of great resources and events coming up happy to hear about that, and the agents on here, I bet you'll get a lot of calls after that. So again, my name's Taylor. I'm with Oxford Life. I'll show you. It's always good to put a name to a face. So I'm the Central Regional Director here at Oxford. You'll see the states below that I cover. I'm actually located in Oklahoma City. Moved here about a year ago from actually Scottsdale, Arizona. So when you brought up the heat in Nebraska, I'd love to feel sorry for you, but Arizona, I think right now it's about 115. And I think in Oklahoma City today it's like 98 with 1,000% humidity. So working this summer that I've never done before here in Oklahoma City. So if you guys are near here or whatever, feel free, give me a shout. Love to talk with you. There's my office number and my cell and my email address as well. So in this webinar, we're just going to be going over quickly, who Oxford Life is as a company. Maybe you guys are contracted with us, maybe you're not, but always just love to go over a refresher about who we are. And then we'll be going over our annuities, our MIGA, and then we'll be going over our 3, 5, 7, and 10-year fixed indexed annuity. I did say 3-year, it's a little bit different. We rolled it out kind of post DOL. Just wanted to have a product out there that we might have to switch to once the DOL comes out. Now that the DOL is pretty much pushed under the rug, we're still going to keep the product out there. It's always good to have a 3-year. Maybe a client of yours doesn't want to be in even a 5-year, a 7-year, whatever it might be. It's good to just kind of dip their toes in the water and show them what a 3-year fixed index can do. But again, we'll close with a little bit, again, myself, and then I'll go over Chad Canese, who are Eastern Regional. If you are located in the Western region, which is everything to the west of those states that are shown, contact me as well. We're currently in the process of hiring a new Western Regional Director, but in the meantime, feel free to reach out to me if you're in any of those states as well. So going over Oxford Life and who we are as a company, we are rated A- excellent. Again, if you've been with us for a long time, short period of time, we've been A- excellent, I think, for the past about 5-6 years. So we're hoping our next step is to get that A rating. Hopefully it'll come soon. We're having a great year so far with annuities, life, and Medicare supplement. And that is also what else we offer here at Oxford. On top of our 3, 5, 7, and 10-year fixed index annuity and our MIGA, we also offer final expense, single premium life, and Medicare supplement. If you are on the life side, again, feel free, give me a shout. Love to go over those with you as well. We just launched a lot of great new things with our final expense. You don't even have to do a telephone interview now for our underwriting. It's all electronic if that's a route that you love to do. And then we also have a telephone interview as well if you like to go that route, which is averaging right now about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So again, if you're on the live side, give me a shout. Love to go over those products with you as well, because we're not going to be touching on them in this webinar. Our mission here is, of course, to provide products and services promoting financial security to allow individuals to enable their life with dignity during the retirement years. We are founded in the Grand Canyon state of Arizona, 1965, and we remain domiciled in Arizona, actually Phoenix, right downtown Phoenix, Arizona is where our main office is. Again, I'm in Oklahoma City, and then Chad Canese, our Eastern Regional, is in Indiana. And then we also have an office, pretty much this claims office, up in Minnesota. Corporate structure here at Oxford, a little bit different than a lot of carriers out there. Maybe you're not familiar with it, maybe you are. Again, just love to put a refresher out there. At the top is Amerco. There's no I in that, so it's just Amerco. Over to the left, you'll see Oxford Life, a few other notable carriers, North American, probably not the North American you're thinking about, and then Christian Fidelity Life Insurance there at the bottom, carry final expense with for about 10 years now. So again, Amerco is our holding company. Over to the right, you'll see U-Haul. That is the moving and storage company that you see on about every corner here in the U.S. That's really our parent company. Everything goes through them. We're actually right next door to them. Their main office is in Phoenix, Arizona. and we are a rock throw away from their home office. So we are right there next to each other. Due to that, we are a publicly traded company under the ticker symbol UHAL, so you can find anything on Oxford on there as well. And then also, when you're ordering supplies, it's a little weird. I've had calls in the past that have said, "Well, I got your supplies from a U-Haul storage carrier in Kansas." That's who does our brochures, our apps, whatever it is that you're ordering. It comes from the Kansas warehouse that U-Haul does their printing through as well. So if you are ordering supplies, it does come in like a U-Haul box if it's a big order, or just a U-Haul slip if it's a small order. So again, keep that in mind. It's always good to talk to clients. You know, Oxford might not be that well-known name, but U-Haul is. So it's a good brick and mortar feel to who Oxford Life is. Under there, you'll see kind of other insurance companies, real estate companies that U-Haul has. So why Oxford Life? We went over it: financial strength, A- excellent, unique and competitive products. We'll go over those today as well. Again, we also offer life and med sup, top level commissions, time saving and convenient point of sale application decision process, superior producer and customer service. We have training videos such like this one, and then we also put on our own for all of our IMOs to get on. We do about 3 a month. We could be doing one on single premium life, one on final expense, one on just annuities. And then you have individualized service from myself and Chad. We're available 24/7. As you saw, I put my cell phone on there. So if you guys do ever have any questions with regards to our products, our process, how to submit business, whatever it might be, we're here to help you 24/7. So first, we're going to be going over our multi-select series. This is probably our most sought after product right now with annuities. I'm just not saying that because we have great rates, but we've really held our rates throughout the whole year with the multi-select MIGA. Right now, just to give you I don't have the rates on here, and I'd be happy to send it to you, Jim, and you can send it out. But you know, right now our 5 years at 3.3. Our 10 years at 3.75, and again, it's 3 through 10 years is what we have. 3 years at 2.85, 7 years at 3.55. So it's very, very competitive rates across the board from 3 to 10 years, and it's guaranteed growth. The interest rates are guaranteed for a period you elect at issue. When the multi-select reaches the end of the initial guaranteed period, which is if it's a 3-year, that's the end of the 3-year, the owner must make an election. Notify the owner 30 days prior to their anniversary date. So let's just say their anniversary is December 20th. We're going to notify them 30 days before December 20th. So then they have, I think we notify them about 30 days before, but then they have 30 days after to decide what to do with their money that they have. And there's 3 options they can choose. 1, the owner may decide to renew the contract for the same guaranteed period. So if it is a 3-year, they need to renew it at a 3-year. Option 2, the owner may decide to annuitize the contract for a minimum of 10 years, or the owner may decide to withdraw all or portion of the contract without surrender charges or an MVA. So again, after that 30-day period, it'll automatically roll in to that same year unless you elect to do something else with it. So again, they have that 30-day window to move their money to do whatever they want with it. Surrender charges on this product, as you can see, 3 through 10 years, always starts at 10. And I always like to follow up with, you know, after, say you did the 3-year, after that 30-day window, it's going to start over with a 10%. It's not going to go to 7. So it's going to be 10.98. Say you want to go into another 3 years, it's going to go 10.98. Always like to bring that up. Sometimes clients are confused by that. So same thing with 5. It's going to start over with 10 always when you renew a new contract. Withdrawing money, multi-select annuity offers systematic withdrawals of interest in the first year. That's no additional cost. If they want to take interest in the first year, they can do systematic withdrawals, or they can do 2 penalty-free withdrawals after the first year. And again, that's not over the 10% limit. If it does go over that 10, as you know, it starts getting into that 10% penalty. Surrender withdrawal and MVA charges will apply to withdrawals in excess of the penalty-free amount. Again, that's just if you go over that 10, 9, 8, 7, and so forth amount. We offer waiver of withdrawal charges on this product. Again, no additional cost. This is as you see it. That's how it is. There's really no cost to the MIGA whatsoever. Just if they do take out more than that 10% or 9%, whatever year they're in, that penalty-free amount will apply. We offer terminal illness, and that's if the first diagnosis is terminally ill more than 1 year after the policy date. You may surrender, withdraw the policy for its accumulation value without reduction for any surrender or withdrawal charge. We also offer a home health care benefit. If your first diagnosis is chronically ill more than 1 year after the policy date or receiving home health care and have been for the previous 90 days, you may make surrender withdrawal from the policy without reduction in any charge. Also offer a nursing home benefit. If your first diagnosis is chronically ill more than 1 year after the policy date, are confined to a nursing home, and have been the previous 90 days, you may make withdrawals with no charge or surrender. It does have an MVA. As you guys probably all know what an MVA is. Interest rates are going up, could have a negative MVA. Interest rates down, positive MVA. If you guys have any questions about MVA, let me know. But it does have an MVA on the multi-select. So again, that is our MIGA product. It's about as simple as it gets, 3 through 10 years. Product specs is 18 to 80, but also with that max amount from 18 to 75 is $1 million. From 76 to 80 is 500,000. So we changed that. Again, if you've been with us for a long time, you knew that on our past, about 1.5 years ago, our max used to be 350 with everything. So we have changed that recently for 18 to 75, 1 million, and then from 76 to 80, it's 500,000, and the minimum for it is 20,000. That's for all ages. Also, with the guaranteed rate period, 18 through 75, 3 through 10, you can get all the products. 76 and 77, it knocks out the 10-year. And then on 78 and 79, it knocks out the 10 and 9 year. And then at age 80, you can only go to 7 year. So again, 20,000 minimum. And then on 18 through 75, it's $1 million. 76 to 80, it's 500,000. And that is just the MIGA. On the Royal Select, which we'll go over here shortly, it's a different minimum and maximum, and that is still 350,000 for these fixed index annuities. So going over this, new, I guess, pretty new. I would say 8-9 months ago, what we did is we wanted to make our products more competitive, change some things up. That's when we kind of added the 3, 5, and 7 year fixed index annuity product. We did higher caps, and then we also increased the roll-up. Used to be 6.5, 6.75. We always want to be more competitive on the income side, and if it's years 8 through 10 when they're turning on income, it's really hard to beat us. I would say we're definitely top 3, if not 1, in those years of turning on guaranteed income. And it also waiver withdrawal charges as well on this product, which I'll go over here shortly. Oxford Life, we have Royal Select, Silver Select. Those are both 10-year products. Royal Select has an 8% bonus. Silver Select has a 4% bonus. And then we have a Select series, no bonus, but there's a 3, 5, 7, and 10-year product within the Select series. Accumulation strategies, again, just like the MIGA, it's very, very simple. We have a fixed account strategy, and right now our fixed account on, let's just say the Royal Select is 2.3. On Silver Select, it's 2.7. And then I'll just go all the way to the Select Series 10-year. It's 3.1. That's our fixed account strategy. We also have a monthly average strategy. It's an S&P 500. It's the values of the 12-month index dates of the policy year. As you guys know, the average is compared to the S&P 500 value on the prior policy anniversary or policy date in order to determine percentage gain. For the Royal Select, we're at 3.85 right now on that cap. And then on the Silver Select, we're at 4.55, and then Select Series, the 10-year, 5.45. So again, as you can kind of see, with a higher bonus, of course, lower cap. So with the no bonus, it's at the highest at 5.45, and then Royal Select with the 8% big bonus, 3.85. We also have an annual point-to-point strategy, keeping it as simple as possible. What we do is we just make the monthly and annual point-to-point the same percentages. So on both monthly and annual, it's going to be the same percentage. So just like the Royal Select, 3.85 on both monthly and annual. We like to make it as less complicated as possible when it comes to annuities. We know how hard it is to present it to a client and clients to really fully understand the product. So again, we just make it as simple as possible, and that's why we have a simple roll-up with our indexed annuities, and that's why we increased it. We want them to realize how good our product is, and especially when they see that roll-up, if they want income or if they just want accumulation, they have all the routes they want to go with our products. Surrender and withdrawal charges on the fixed index annuities, again, greater than 10% penalty-free withdrawal amount during policy year. There would be charges applied. The early surrender withdrawal charges is 10% in the first year, and it reduces by 1 each year thereafter. As you guys know, if the policyholder is withdrawal in excess of 10% or surrender, the non-vested bonus amount will be recaptured by Oxford. So say it's Royal Select, it's an 8% bonus, and on everything that you'll see it's being vested over the 10 years. So, you know, we don't want you or the client thinking, okay, with the 8% bonus, after year one, we'll surrender it, you still get that 8% bonus, so it's really not doing anything. It's a vested bonus. So if they do take excess of the 10% free withdrawal, it will dive in to that non-vested bonus of that 8%. That 8% bonus on the income, which we'll go over here shortly, it's not vested. I mean, it's day one, starts rolling up 8%, put in there 6.75, rolling up every year for 10 years. Liquidity features on the fixed index annuity products: 10% free withdrawal amount based on the accumulation value as of the last contract anniversary. After the first policy year, surrender charges are waived for the following issue, just like the MIGA, terminal illness, nursing home, and home health care. And then also annuitization options with period certain payments, lifetime income with guaranteed period with those. So again, do have liquidity. The difference between the MIGA and the fixed index annuity is you can't take interest withdrawals on the fixed index annuity. That's only on the MIGA in the first year with the MIGA. So don't get confused by that. Those are two separate things. So guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, like I said, we launched some new things about 9 months ago. One was the 6.75% roll-up, and then the other one was the lifetime payout factors. We increased them. We used to have 50 through 55. I think it was like 2.7%, and then we used to have 56 through 60, and those were all scattered, and they had for each 5-year period, that was the payout. So again, we wanted to be more competitive. We wanted to make our income more competitive. So what we did is now we have each year there is its own payout factor. So it is higher. We went, like I said, through years, I'd even say 7 through 10. If you turn it on income, very, very, very competitive, especially with that 6.75% roll-up, 8% bonus, and then these high payout factors as well. Like I said, with the income, so again, there's 2 buckets when it comes to fixed index annuities. One is the accumulation, the other one is income. So with this, you get 100% initial premium plus premium bonus and income account value. It grows at 6.75. So 8% bonus, say it's 100,000, 108,000. Income starts 6.75% every year annually until they turn on income, of course. And the income factors are higher than we used to, and that, again, makes a big difference and makes us more competitive. So with that, yes, the premium bonus goes towards both accumulation and income account value. We do have an automatic step-up. The annual income withdrawals will be increased, stepped up if the account value exceeds the income account value at the time you begin taking withdrawals under the GLIB. Usually never happens, but again, we just want to let you know that there is a step up if that were the case. The fee for the rider is 95 bips, and it's multiplied by the accumulation value. And this is a big thing that's kind of really hidden in a lot of the products, is how they take that money out. How we're different than other carriers is the 95 bips is actually multiplied by the accumulation value and then subtracted from the accumulation value. A lot of other carriers take that 95 bips or that 1% and multiply it by the income account value, which in 99.9% of the time is a lot higher than that accumulation value because they do have that roll up. Some carriers have a 7% annual roll up. We have a 6.75. It's pretty much every time it's going to be higher than that accumulation value. So what we did, again, we want what's best for the client. We take that 95 bips and multiply it by the accumulation value, which is going to be less than the income account value. So when you're talking to a client, bring that up. It's something that isn't talked about that often, but with us, it just gives a good feel to know that they are getting, with the income account value, less than pretty much every carrier out there. I think we are the only ones that multiply it by the accumulation value. They all subtract it from the accumulation value, but what we do differently is we multiply it as well from the accumulation value. When GLIB payments begin, annual payments are based on the income account value age. Of course, like we just went over, we just increase those for each age. There's its own income account value that they will get. So again, just to quickly reiterate on the income account value, 8% bonus, 6.75% roll-up, and that the cost, the 95 bips, is multiplied by the accumulation value, not the income account value. And then also it's high payout factors, so very competitive as well there. With the bonus, it'll show you here how it works out with the bonus and then the guaranteed lifetime income. So this is our Royal Select. It has an 8% bonus. So as you can see on the left-hand side, that is the accumulation hypothetical. We do not do hypothetical illustrations, period. We just don't do hypothetical ones, but we do have demonstrations for the lifetime withdrawal benefit. So if you guys are looking for quotes, we don't do hypothetical, but we do the income account value as a quote. So over to the left, you'll see 100,000, 8% bonus, total 108. Again, that's that 8% bonus, and then annual point-to-point cap. This was a lot of months back, but we had it at 3%. Again, right now it's at 3.85. So if you go through here, as you guys know, market return does 0, you get 0, goes up. We didn't put any on here, but bonus says 4, you'll still get 3. And you can see the account value on the right-hand side, how it'll grow with this product if nothing's taken out and no bonus is taken back as well. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see that's our income account value, 100,000, 8% bonus, and then 6.75% roll-up. As you can see, like I was talking to you in the past slide, that 95 bips, again, say you take it whenever it might be. Say you take it in year 5. Instead of going 95 bips or all the years, 5 years, instead of 95 bips being multiplied by 150,000, it's multiplied by 117. So again, it's a lot less money for the income rider on the products that offer it. So again, just want to let you guys know that because I think it's a great selling point for the product itself, along with that 8% bonus. Requirements for this, again, just need an application. We do not have an e-app for our fixed index annuities. We do have an e-app for our MIGA. Select series disclosure form, select series GLIB rider benefit summary and disclosure, suitability form, 1035 exchange, transfer, just requiring on what kind of application you're sending in. Life and annuity replacement form, of course, if it's replacement, and delivery receipt, assigned delivery receipt is required at time of delivery in all states. Other requirements, again, it depends on the case, what kind of case you're working on. Current power of attorney and trust documents are required if they are named as owner of beneficiary. Again, a trust can be all that in there, but again, if you need requirements, give me a call. I'd love to go over a case with you if there's something that you're missing or want to make sure you have correct. Product features on the fixed index annuity. Issue ages 18 to 80. Again, that's the same thing as our MIGA. Durations 3, 5, 7, and 10 year on the Select series. On the 10 year, it's the Royal Select and Silver Select. Issue amounts, minimum is $10,000. Again, that's different than the MIGA. The minimum on the MIGA is $20,000. Maximum $350,000 on the fixed index annuity. On the MIGA, it's $1 million up to age 75, and then 76 to 80, it's $500,000. Again, that's just on the MIGA. Death benefit account value upon death of the annuitant or owner. It does have an MVA. Guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit rider. Again, we're going to talk about it quite a bit. Guaranteed 6.75% roll up. Annual fee 95 bips. Again, by the accumulation value. Utilization age 50 and above. Owner and annuitant. Product features again. With the single premium fixed index deferred annuity, it is not, you can't do multiple premiums. It's a guaranteed type withdrawal benefit rider, waiver withdrawal, 10-year surrender charge schedule, 3 crediting strategies. Again, very simple, fixed, annual point-to-point, monthly average. Again, on that annual point-to-point and monthly average, they're the same percentages, just trying to make it as simple as possible. And of course, you cannot lose previous credit interest. So again, I'm just going to leave this up on the screen here. As we went over it, the Royal Select has an 8% bonus. The Silver Select has a 4% bonus. And then there's a Select series that groups in those 4 products with a 3, 5, 7, and 10-year durations with no bonuses, but it will have higher caps and higher fixed rates on that product. GLIB, initial income account value, 100% of the initial premium plus premium bonus. So if you really have a client that 100% only wants income, Royal Select would be the product to go with because that's the biggest bonus, which goes towards the income rider, which if they're just looking for income, that is the #1 product to go with. And then, if they don't want income whatsoever, have no plans on turning on income, Select series would be that route because no bonus, but it's that high caps. I mean, if they do like the bonus, they can go ahead and do it on the accumulation value, but with the higher caps, at the end of the day, that'll probably grow more than lower caps in that bonus. Again, 6.75% roll up, 95 bip cost. It is applied to the accumulation value. So that is our products, annuities. I know, very simple, quick, but if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We want to make it as simple as possible for you and the client when talking about annuities. We know it can be getting in the woods or the weeds with a lot of them. So again, very simple products, the MIGA and the fixed index annuity. Follow us on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, up-to-date things like, we'll be coming out with a new e-app for our MIGA. It's under the Firelight platform here shortly, which we just did the demo yesterday. It is very sleek, very fast e-app that is great to use in all scenarios. It's only going to be with the MIGA. Hopefully here shortly we'll get it with the fixed index annuity as well. But anything new that we're coming out with, it'll all be on social media probably before it hits your email. As we all know, social media is usually checked before you even check your email. So follow us and you'll get all the up-to-date things that are going on here at Oxford. Sales support, if you have questions on where to find applications, how to submit an app, questions about a current policy that you might have submitted, call our marketing department, 800-308-2318, extension 670911. We have about 15 people just for that. We call it agent services. Really, it's a bubble of any questions that you have regarding Oxford Life or our products. Of course, you have Chad and I on call 24/7. You have our office phone, cell phone numbers. I'll throw mine up here after this, and then Chad's as well, because maybe you are on the East Coast and you get in the office an hour before I do. Chad's already in the office, so you can feel free to give him a call. If you're on the West Coast, Chad and I are here till about 3:30, 4 o'clock your time. So give us a call up until then, or as always, you can call our sales support team. Again, here's my office and cell number. 830-660-6150 is my cell, and then my email address there to follow. Chad Canese, he is our Eastern Regional Director. There's his phone number and cell. And then also, it's Canese is his last name. Chad Canese at oxfordlife.com is his email address. Other than that, Jim, I bet we have some questions, so be happy to answer those right now.
Well, yes, actually we do. And thanks, Taylor. Appreciate it so much. We did have someone ask a question, and I was thinking of this too, but is there any discussion about increasing the maximum premium on the index, like the Select Series, anytime soon? You said it was at 350,000, right?
It is at 350. You know what? It took a lot of convincing for our MIGA to get 500 to $1 million. Was that, and we were seeing a whole lot of cases with our MIGA coming in at those limits.
Yeah.
With our fixed index annuity, the more requests we get for larger amounts, the more push we will be able to get for them to increase it. So do I never see it happening? No. But do I see it happening in the foreseeable future? Probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can only hope.
Exactly.
Also, and I didn't hear this, so if I did, I apologize. But the Royal Select and Silver Select, the bonus products, talk a little bit about what states those are available in. I know recently I had an agent in Florida looking for a bonus on, I think it was an 80-plus-year-old individual, and Oxford was one of the best bonus products out there. So can you talk a little bit about what states that's approved in, because that's a competitive edge.
Yeah, we're in about every state you can think of. I mean, we're not in New York, we're not in Mississippi, Alabama. What's another one?
So it's approved in Texas, right?
Yeah, it's approved in Texas. Montana, it is not approved in. That's really, I think, it when it comes to it. I can send you the state approval chart.
Sure.
People have certain questions, but I think it's in like 46 states. I think I just named the 4 so that it's not in. So, we're about in every state with that. I will mention with the bonus product, the 8%, we do not take, as of right now, hopefully it'll change now that the DOL is getting swept under, but we don't take surrender charges. So if you are replacing a policy that might have a 2% surrender charge on it, we won't take it. So keep that in mind. If you do write fixed index annuities, I know in the past, probably 2-3 years ago, that 8% bonus was used for that. If they're losing money, why not put it into a bonus product that will increase it even more with that surrender? But right now, we will not take any surrender charges. So please keep that in mind. Hopefully that'll change shortly, but not sure, as kind of actually after the DOL went away, we kind of in limbo on what we're going to be doing about that.
Okay. That's good to know. That cuts down on unnecessary phone calls to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we do appreciate it. I don't have any other questions at this point, but I do want to thank you, Taylor, once again. And I did want to also mention that if you would like to get more information about any of the Oxford portfolio, that we will be glad to get you some information on the product line, whether it's the multi-select or the select series of index products. If you need more information, want to know how to get appointed with Oxford, or have us run an illustration, we'd be glad to do so. And as Taylor mentioned, we do have access to that as far as what states it's approved in. But I know there are some tough states for bonus products now, and Oxford is in many of those. So that's certainly a competitive advantage. So if you'd like to get more information on Oxford's annuity portfolio, anything of that nature, let us know, or reach out to certainly Oxford also. So I will close that out. We appreciate your interest. Thanks again, Taylor, for your time today and information on your portfolio. And I hope all of you have a good rest of your week.
Yes, thank you so much, and thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you.